right, as we approach our broadcast location. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Plumlee out there with Grant. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Bay in at the small forward. And for the Magic, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Fultz is out there with Harris. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's Hayes. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I tell you what, Jackson has a quick trigger, especially in these pick and roll sets, taking whatever the D gives him.
Outside Porter. And here is Harris. Passes it to Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fultz. No good with the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Now here's Porter. He dishes it to Carter. Rebound, Detroit.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Bay passes to Hayes. Kicks it to Jackson. Pass to Plumlee. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Outside Jackson. Releases. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jackson's got 6.
And, you know, I really like Jackson going to his jumper. It's encouraging to see him have the confidence to shoot that shot.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pistons lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Orlando, they've got Anthony, also Terrence Ross out there. Ennis out there with Bamba. And it's Okiki in at the power forward. Anthony can't hit.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Doumbouya kicks to Diallo. Lee passes to Stewart. The Magic trail by 4. Anthony looking it over. Here's the pass to Ross. 1:06 left in the second quarter. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Ross. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Jackson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Ross for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And Detroit has possession. Passes to Doumbouya. Ross against Jackson. Pulls up. Okiki grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anthony with it. The Magic need to get a shot off here. It's all tied in Orlando. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They played aggressive, lockdown defense. That was the main difference in the first half. Because when you come out and establish that you're going to play physical, that sets the tone for the rest of the game. On top of that, I think they showed more energy, outworking and out-hustling.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, they could never get their offense going on in the interior. Tough night. They really didn't even try to get it going, you know what I mean? I'd like to see them run more plays down low, try to keep the defense off balance.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Josh Jackson. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Josh Jackson. Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Hayes, and it's Bay in at the three. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
Carter hits them both. So it's the Pistons now. A two-point game. Hayes, bounce pass. Here's Grant. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Outside Jackson. Here's Plumlee.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity. This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far, and nothing to show for it.
Fultz kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Outside Jackson. Now the dish to Grant. Over Harris. Detroit, no good that time either.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Here's Fultz, Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
Pistons trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by... Look at that!
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 17-foot shot on the way. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Magic. They're up by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Carter. Hampton out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Okeke in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Outside, Joseph. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Joseph's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Detroit. Carter-Williams, the pass to Carter. Back to Carter-Williams. Inside. Here's Carter. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Diallo. Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Here's Carter-Williams. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Carter. Rebounded by the Pistons. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
No good off the front iron. On offense, here are the Magic. To the left wing. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He kicks to Hampton. Here's Okeke. He's guarded by Diallo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Isaac. Oh, no good. Now a timeout called by Detroit. The score is tied at 14. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Josh Jackson.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
And the Magic start out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Detroit, Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Hayes, and there's Jackson, and it's Bay in at the 3 slot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Each season, Porter seems to improve. It's just something about his game. He's a versatile player who wants to be great.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 49 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Jackson against Harris. Jackson dishes to Grant. Harris against Jackson. Second chance shot, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 1. 30 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 1. 29 seconds left in the first overtime. Now Porter.
Maturation of Porter continues from role player to clutch performance. Love his poise.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. There's 18 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Here's Jackson. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams